Hey man, I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream podcast. Well, hey Juan, it was definitely one of the goats right there. Y'all definitely gonna have Hey Juan coming back. But hey, it's been a while since the big 200. We are here on 201. Let's get it.
Yes, folks, let's definitely get it. And folks, we are going on episode 201. And so, folks, without further ado, Jessie, let's get it on, man. How you doing?
Man. Well, I don't know if y'all checked out like our socials. We didn't really post anything, but me and Julio, we did a lot these past 2 weeks. First and foremost, yesterday, me and Julio just came back from WWE SmackDown in Oakland.
That was awesome.
In Orca. Yeah, so if you guys are wrestling fans, if you guys watch SmackDown in y'all house, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all lame as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you know, y'all. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I freaking saw the highlights again on the WWE's YouTube channel.
I did. I saw clips on X,
yeah.
But yeah, we definitely had a blast, and it was my first time going to a WWE live event like that. Yeah. So it was definitely something to see, and we do appreciate for WWE for bringing it back to Oakland again. Yes. From what we heard from other people who told us, it's been 9 years since SmackDown came to Oakland. Yo, that's 9 years, bro.
2017 was the last time they had been here.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, Triple H, I'm gonna tell you this one time, because I know what's his name, Ice Cube's son. He talked to you, boy. He talked to you about them ads, boy. He talked to you about them ads, boy. Hey, Triple H. Hey, lock in, dog. Lock in. Wait, you gotta lock the fuck in, bro. I know when it comes to like Oakland, I know when niggas talking about like, you know, niggas be stealing and, you know, all that stuff. Hey, listen, bro, you gotta do it for the community, bro.
Yeah.
Triple H, you want to go to San Jose? You want to go to Sacramento?
What?
You want to go to LA?
What? You want to go to San Francisco?
What? Yo, push this forward. You want to go to San Diego?
What? Yeah.
But not Oakland.
What? Hey, Fresno too.
What?
I would even say even Bakersfield.
What? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, boy. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You've been Oakland for 9 years?
What? Hey, Triple H, bro. Listen, you probably don't tune in to our videos like that, but hey, listen. We are on YouTube, Them Dudes. We might switch over to Rumble pretty soon. Not switch over, but we may add Rumble to our
collection, right?
Yeah, to our collection. And hey, Triple H, boy, and I'm telling you, boy, hey, listen, we gonna be on your head and neck. Wait, what? Oh, whoa. That sounded kind of crazy. Hey, chat. Disregard that. But yeah, we gonna be on your ass, Triple H. Hey, lock in, bro. God damn. Like you know what happened to us over there in Oakland? We lost the Raiders. What? Yeah. The Warriors. What? The A's. What?
Yeah.
And I think the Oakland Roots are about to leave. They're not leaving.
The Oakland Roots are gonna leave.
Well, they're just not playing. They're just not playing in a Coliseum.
What?
They're playing somewhere else. And
that is insane.
And guess what? All we have is what they call it? ML. I think it's called MLC, Major League Cricket.
What? Major League Cricket.
Or I don't know how you say it, but pretty much the major leagues for cricket.
What?
At the Coliseum.
What? You gotta be kidding me. We got overtaken by Indians.
What? Damn.
No, hey, no offense to Indians though, because hey, if that's y'all's sport, man, we ain't hating on it. But for crying out loud, we're in America, man, and we're in the state of California. Come on, man. What's going on? Major League Cricket, dude.
Major League Cricket, nigga. That's all we got right now.
Not even lacrosse. Not even lacrosse. We talking about Major League Cricket. That's from the British and the Indians. Come on, man. That's like bootleg baseball.
What? They got rid of the A's. Now we got cricket, bootleg baseball.
What? Bootleg baseball, man. So who they got over there, man? The Oakland Wahoos or like? No. If I'm gonna go all in, man, I'm gonna say, man, they got the Oakland Sings. You feel me? Like Raj sings. The Oakland Sings. Let's go.
No.
They coming, man. They coming. Hey, y'all, it's all love, man. It's like we just gotta settle one thing with the Indians, y'all. You guys and the Pakistanis, y'all gotta make up, man. No more divisiveness between you guys. Pakistanis and Indians, just be friends, y'all. They're carrying a generational beef, a multi-generational beef.
Damn there.
Yeah.
Damn there. Hey man, since you talked about the Indians, right?
Yeah.
I remember there was a podcast that we did and we were talking about, the elections, like voting and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, in India. Yes.
Yeah. So a particular clip, we're just gonna replay this clip that you have mentioned, and there were some comments under that were trying to I think there's only one comment that was kind of trying to diffuse what you was talking about, but we're gonna go ahead and let this play for the first time ever. Yeah, hey, listen, y'all, if y'all see this on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, we are gonna make statements like this, and hey, don't be afraid to comment. This is what we want, so we can address all the misinformation that's going on, truths and misinformation. So we're gonna address it all. So, boom, we're gonna bring you up here. I wish I could make this full screen, but hey, we got. All right, so this is what Julio said. We're gonna replay this.
The country of Colombia has.
Elder. My bad. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. My bad.
For crying out loud, man! The country of Colombia has their voters present their identification when they vote.
Wow. Other countries are doing it, and it's racist for us to do it.
As a matter of fact, India, which is considered
out of all fucking countries.
And mind you, they count all their votes in one day, and it's over 780 million people.
God. All right, let's pause out here. So we got 11 comments off of that.
Nice.
So one guy, and there's some comments here that they say, and I can't really, I didn't really understand if they're countering you or they agree with you. The one guy named Rick Sanchez, he said general selections were held in India from 19 April to the 1st June 2024 in 7 phases to elect all 553 members of the Lok Sabha.
Oh, okay, I see. So if anything, it's done in phases.
Yeah.
So I mean, if anything, honestly, that could definitely be true. I'm not too well versed in how the electoral system works over there in India, but I mean, if anything, if that's the case, then I'm still pretty sure that they even though there are multiple phases of the elections that occur there, I'm pretty sure that they still are required to present identification if they're doing if they're going through those phases of said elections. So
yeah. Oh, and he actually did another comment too. Same guy, Rick Sanchez. So he said, so this is about Colombia now. He said in Colombia, every eligible voter must vote up at polling places in which citizens have been trained to sit at the estimated 122,000 voting tables national-wide and place the folded paper ballots in cardboard boxes. India has 41.5 million eligible voters. The U.S. has 171 million edible voters. Stop comparing apples to trees. So I guess he's trying to say with you that you're trying to compare our votings to I guess because we have more, edible voters.
Yeah, more eligible voters.
Yeah. So what's your response to that?
Well, I mean, the thing is, here's the thing with that. I mean, there's the potential of understanding that there definitely are eligible voters, but the thing is, obviously, we know that when it comes to our elections, it's easily it could easily be disputed that our elections here in the country, without any doubt whatsoever, is definitely it's definitely mixed in the sense of there's no real true clear indication of like who are these eligible voters, because most of the time they're like expired voter rolls, and there's been proof of people who are deceased that are voting. There are people who are voting on multiple occasions where that's a felony. So that's not permitted. So again, with regards to, we want to say there's eligible voters, okay, but the problem is, are those eligible voters, are they in states where, again, voter ID is primarily used, or that's like the focal matter, and making sure that these individuals are presenting their identification when they're voting. So again, because in all other countries, they're going to have to present documentation and proof that they are who they say they are. If they don't have an ID, or if they don't have a way to prove their identity, there's just absolutely no chance that they'd be able to vote in that election.
I showed you I showed you this before off podcast.
Yeah.
Out there. Hey. All right, I did it again. My bad. Where's it?
For crying out loud, man.
Let's see here. I showed you this before, but one guy was trying to say that mostly Republicans too, that do like that are involved in that are involved in fraudulent, voter fraudulent,
Yeah, like voter fraud. Yeah.
So I asked. So he said mostly Republicans too. So I kind of knew what he meant by that, but I want him to clarify. So I commented back. I said most Republicans do what? He said got convicted of voter fraud. So between that time and the guy right here said of the middle school amount of convicted for voter fraud, and overwhelming amount has been Republicans. So I guess these two guys are saying that basically that Republicans have the most, that they have the most voter frauds. I wish they would have gave like a particular time phrase, or they're just talking about all time rather than the Democrats. So I looked that up. So during this time, I looked that up. I looked it up on Gronk. You already know. Wish I could pull it up. No, we don't have to pull it up. But I just pulled it up. I already told you this that and it did state it back in Trump's first term or during that time during that election that there was people involved. There was people on the Republican side that were involved in voter fraud. I don't know if he was aware of that during that time or.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, the thing is, we could honestly say that our elections have been a problem for a very long time. Yeah, I think this is decades on end.
Yeah,
this is not a problem that just happened yesterday.
Yeah, so
this is a reoccurring problem that hasn't been properly addressed, and it hasn't been remedied.
Yeah, not for real. So yeah, I had to look that up because I just wasn't sure about that, right? So I looked it up and pretty much said that that there was a few handful of people who who got convicted and stuff like that. So I wrote back because after this response, this is after I looked it up, right? So I said, that is true. What they're saying, that's what I looked it up. Yeah. So then I started doing my own I started doing my own how do you say it? I started doing my own, I guess, critical thinking of it. Because I'm reading it and how I'm taking it is. So this is what I said. I said that's why me and Julio believe there should be a huge crackdown of voter fraud. It's a violation on our constitution. I don't know why I say constitutional, but constitution on both ends of parties. I mean, we said this before. In any party, Republicans, Democrats, whoever, if there's people on our side who are committing fraudulent frauds, they should face the consequences. Yeah, most definitely. So I said, I will say for now, Democrats are the main issue when it comes to cheating. I looked up facts on this, and in 2016/2020 era, Republican supporters were committing voter fraud, but guess what? The difference from that then to now, okay, that was a little grammar error, but I meant to say they got caught, or they caught those people and sentenced them. So all those people, they're talking about all the people who vote Republican during that time, 2016 and 2020, and they committed those, they did voter fraud. They got caught and were, they did their time. And I was saying, how many people on the Democratic Party are getting caught and being exposed for it? Like for instance, the recent election that we just had with Spencer Pratt and all that. Who's been exposed, really? Like I mean, we exposed it, but who's been who's facing charges? Who's who's getting sentenced? Nobody, right? I mean, unless you know anything, you can speak out if you know any Democrat officials who are getting jailed right now for during that election, who took part of that. I mean, if you know any, feel free to say. But I mean, even the people on Skid Row that they were paying people.
Yeah.
I bet you those people, they didn't send those people to jail. They just left from where they left from at, and they don't know who was paying them.
Yeah.
And the difference is now that then that they were actually catching those Republicans, even though I think, when it comes to Republicans, if any Republican does anything bad, they're on it. But when it comes to Democrats, does something bad, they just go, he made a mistake. But as Republicans, they make sure to catch them. They make sure. Right. It's probably of them to catch them and to put them in jail.
Yeah.
So there you go, y'all. So like how we just explained it. I mean, we could say that both parties have committed voter fraud, and like what Julio said, that it has been a very a very crucial issue that's been going on in America since we were kids, and maybe before we was alive, it was going on then. But it's all about who's getting prosecuted more.
Yeah.
For doing it. The Democrats, no Democrat has been prosecuted yet.
Yeah.
Right now.
And mind you, all that is happening too because the Supreme Court has never really looked into the evidence. So a lot of times people are saying that there's been attempts, and when the attempts are made or when they're done, it's like the evidence is never looked at by the Supreme Court justices. And so obviously there's a reason why we can't necessarily have a clear, concise response to potential fraud. And all of this fraud is completely avoidable, or most of it is avoidable. The thing is, there is a reason why both parties partake in having these elections be the way that they are. And the reason is because a lot of them do not want to relinquish the power that they've developed and that they've grown into. So if anything, the intended purpose that they once had and that they once served, which was basically looking out for the American people, that has just gotten lost in the sauce. And so, yeah, we have to come to an understanding that for the benefit of not just political parties, but for the benefit of the citizenry and the entire country, we need to have safe, secure, and accurate elections.
For
And
real.
the way we have things now, we cannot expect it to be accurate.
Yeah, because
I'm being honest. That's for it affects both parties, not just one.
otherwise we gonna end up like what's that one country, the president or the leader, he says that he's gonna eliminate voting in their country.
Oh yeah, that's the president of Nicaragua, from Nicaragua.
Boy, ain't that something, boy?
Yeah, I think it's I forget. I think his name is Daniel Ortega.
That's crazy. So no one is able to vote, huh?
Yeah, apparently. So apparently, my thing with him, I've never really trusted this guy because he's even expelled the Catholic clergy in Nicaragua as well.
Oh, that makes sense. God damn.
Yes, he's done. This guy's done. He's done a lot of crazy stuff, man. Him and I believe it's his wife. They've been in power for many years, and his popularity really isn't as big as he claims it to be.
Boy.
You know, here's one important thing too. There's a clear distinction that has to be made, and that distinction is it's not always good that Latin American countries have their presidents or leaders given the blessing from our government. What is important is that those foreign countries have the best president that has their interests solely in their own country, and they're not being pushed, they're not being influenced by our American government. Because throughout the years, I've grown and I've learned that it's not always a good thing that our country is meddling and influencing particular leaders or specific leaders in other countries, because it seems that throughout time, it's more or less been our influence that has really destroyed potential in great countries. And it is sad. It's a sad truth. And that almost lands squarely on the CIA. and it's thanks
to you and the CIA, boy. Hey, bro.
Yeah,
I tell you, don't talk to Julio about the CIA, bro. This dude, Julio, this dude hates the CIA for the. And you've been saying this for the longest, like, bro. If we eliminate the CIA, you think that the world would be possibly a better place to live in?
Oh. I'm not saying the world would possibly be a better place. I know for a fact it would be a better place.
Oh, shit.
It's not even possibly. I know for a fact it would.
Oh, shit.
Because the CIA has caused countless problems in our country and abroad. I don't have a real defense for them. I can't even play devil's advocate because you don't want to play devil's advocate for the devil himself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they always interfere with foreign elections too. That's why a lot of people, what people in foreign countries have to realize is their problem isn't with us. We're not the issue. It's our government and the intelligence apparatus. That's the issue at hand. We're not your problem. It's the government. And trust me, we're very skeptical, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone truly, and it's a sign of the times, but I don't think I've ever heard anyone truly say that, oh yeah, I love my government. I've heard plenty of people say I love my country, but I've never heard someone really say anything as stupid as I love my government. Because
no.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that. In my lifetime, I never would say that because, well, during my younger years, I wouldn't even know what the hell the government was, to be honest with you. I didn't even know what they do, really.
Yeah.
Like during the day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought they just gave people jobs and they just, you feel me? Right. I thought people just working government jobs. I never knew the true meaning of a government. But once I start growing up and I got to pay taxes, that's when I kind of found out, and all the stuff that I've been researching, that well, first, the government has been funding other foreign lands and foreign citizens our tax-paying money and just giving it to them, and also funding a lot of fraud, like the daycare frauds, like.
Yeah.
And I know you guys saw me at one of my emotional sites. Like, that it crushed me, because just think, bro. They was giving these people, these foreigners, money, a lot of funds to them to fund for their business that have no children. And that's like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. Like ain't no way. And yet we struggling.
Right.
Yet can't even get a damn house. Can barely get a damn house. I gotta be in a goddamn cramped ass apartment with the apartment that can't even keep up with their damn water. Water goes out damn near every week. Damn, there's always a situation. But hey, give it to the foreigners. You know, they came out of what they call it. They came out of fascism in their country.
Yeah.
Well, damn near, we suffer the same shit too. Damn near. Fuck.
Yeah, we're pretty much under that in our current day and age.
Yeah,
U.S. government.
Like, for instance, like this. I keep saying this over and over again. We also have a clip on our TikTok. The fact that you say you support minorities and how you're fighting over this voter ID thing, that it's harmful for minorities, it's harmful for black people, it's harmful for Mexicans and whoever who's a citizen here, but yet when those same exact peoples from those demographics, when they vote differently and not for you, the Democrats, you want to take their vote. You want to take their vote and then let the illegals vote. It just shut the American ones, the American minority, shut their votes. The ones who are voting for the right side, you just want to shut their votes. And yet you want to call them, you want to call Donald Trump, MAGA, you want to call them fascist. And yet, what you guys are did in this past election, that was proven. Like how y'all did Spencer Pratt. And guess what? The person who beat him, Robin, whatever, I have not seen her make a statement of what she's gonna do. I have not seen no statement from her.
Apparently she was trying to ban barbecues during the summer because of the dangers of them during high winds or whatever.
It's just, bro. Like, see what I mean? I know you know what I mean, bro. Like,
yeah,
literally, they say that for the community, for the minority community, but then when we vote differently, because America, we have freedom, free will to vote and to hear whoever, not just one side, not just the Democrats, but if we want to hear other perspectives, and once we believe in that perspective and we vote for that perspective, they would have shut our votes out.
Well, and then I think the biggest problem with all this too is this, that the conservative candidates that apparently are being pushed, they'll say something, and then when it comes to them voting on legislation, they all of a sudden forget what they're doing, and they act brand new. They either they literally they go from taking the ball to getting the ball like stuck up their asses, man, because they literally just they freeze up, man, and it's a clear indication of what is being seen now with regards to how Congress is operating. They can't get it together, and there is a majority of the Republicans in power, yet they can't seem to get legislation to pass. And the problem is that is then reflecting poorly on the party, and it's, in my opinion, it's completely understandable if there are people who are in the middle or even are independent voters that are willingly looking to maybe vote Democrat. I honestly can't blame these people that have that change of heart or are looking to that. And it's not that obviously I may not agree with the policies, but the problem is they see that the current people in power being the majority of the Republicans, and they can't vote properly, or they can't even vote on what the American people have placed them in to be voting on and voting for. So it's a genuine frustration. And to be honest, this all ties back to the influence that the Israeli government has, not just on the Democrat Party, but
Republican Party too,
majority, it's majorly connected with the Republican Party. And it's no doubt, because you have people like Miriam Adelson, who her husband Sheldon Adelson was a multi-billionaire. And so all that it's always about finding the Jewish interests, and we American citizens are secondary to the country. We are secondary. And that to me is unforgivable. And if the Republicans, if they get their asses handed to in the midterms, you won't see me cry about it, because if anything, it's well deserved. Now, I'm not saying that like I'm openly
like you want that to happen.
Yeah. It's just it's the trajectory.
Yeah.
It's the trajectory on how things are going, because right now, since the beginning, the American people, and it's mostly been people on the right, and it's been independent voters, they trusted the Republican Party to deliver.
Yeah.
And so they're not doing it. And this happens in sports. This happens in sports with regards to the notion of we're basically the executives. We the people, we're the executives. And we put in a coach, We put in a coach, and then we put in the coach then puts in personnel. If the personnel is not doing the job, you either have to blame. You have to blame either or. You can't. You could maybe put your blame on both, but there's got to be some responsibility. And the responsibility, in my opinion, right now is not necessarily on the coach. It's on the personnel. And if the personnel's messing up, well, we gotta change them. We gotta change them.
You know, I think what it is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, when it comes to like a lot of these Republican officials, maybe a lot of them are more like how you said it before, they're career politicians rather than and I think you brought it up that that we need more representatives and in office Congress that are not really, they're not politician career driven. They're more like I know you said before, you said that we need more like farmers who like represent us in Congress, or even just like working class.
People. Working class, blue collar Americans.
So honestly, and I think
because if you think about it, the reason why those people would be more effective is because those people understand how we American people, like the everyday American people, they know our struggles. And people who are they're basically insulated. They're insulated by government and like governmental positions. They don't really know about the struggles because what is in their ear is basically the bureaucracy and then the special interest groups. So they can care less about us. And it's like like I said, there's only a select few of political figures that actually genuinely do care for the American people.
Hey, since you brought up about Israel, I know you heard about what had I call him a dummy. What he said, what he brought to the table is that when Benjamin Netanyahu, when he comes to New York City, that he's going to have him arrested. And I saw a tweet, or was it a tweet? Or basically Donald Trump said he pretty much shut that shit down. Like if he ever comes to New York, he's not gonna like have him arrested. So what do you think about that whole? What do you think about that? Because I know you talk about Benjamin Netanyahu, like how we need to get away, like America needs to like cut ties with, you know, and I know what you feel about Benjamin Netanyahu. Do you agree or disagree with Madumi of having Benjamin Netanyahu arrested?
Yeah, I mean, if here's the thing. So the thing with that is, by legal means, Mamdani doesn't have the authority to do. He can't arrest Netanyahu. The only thing that could cause Mamdani's arrest would have to be by the federal way. So Mamdani has absolutely no power. It's just, if anything, it's just performative, and it's just show. It's just showmanship. There's literally nothing that he can do.
Speaking of, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I would say if he had the legal means to do so, I would love to see Netanyahu arrested. That would be like receiving a full set of Christmas gifts on Christmas Day. That's the way I see it.
Because I don't even know, because I saw this source on X. To be honest, I'm not even sure if Trump actually said this. You could correct me if you know more, but Donald Trump said that he's not going to allow Madani to have mentioned arrested. That was an actual statement.
That was from Trump's social post.
Do you disagree with what Trump said there, or is there like another twist to like you've learned, or what do you think about what Donald Trump
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of difficult to explain it to the. I would say to the person maybe not in the know, and I'm not saying I'm in the know in the sense of like I know what's going on. I'm. It's kind of like it's almost like a chess game what we're seeing, and literally, Netanyahu is a leveraged piece by President Trump, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say this is because Netanyahu really has no other choice in having to cooperate with the U.S. government because right now he's having problems domestically over there in Israel. He's looking at an arrest warrant.
I remember you told me about that. Yeah, that he's in some legal troubles over there.
Yes.
Oh, really?
They want to throw his ass in prison.
I thought they love. I thought they
Oh
love
no, trust me. A lot of people in Israel absolutely hate Netanyahu. Israelis, they hate his guts, man.
Oh damn!
You not even your own people, because the problem with the Israelis is some of them are even. So I don't know about any anti-war parties. There could be like a very select few, but for the most part, I realize that there are many more people in Israel that are even worse than what Netanyahu is. There's like a guy named Smotrich, Ben Gvir, all these leaders out there. They literally care. They literally, if it's up to them, if it were up to them, they would literally nuke Palestine. Like they would drop a nuke on them and destroy anyone and everyone. And they don't care about Lebanon, and Lebanon being one of the old, that they're over there in that region. There's like a lot of old traditional old church freaking like style and Christians. Like there's like ancient, like basically almost Catholics and stuff.
Yes.
And old Christian followers, of the word and of Christ.
Yes.
And they're being absolutely decimated by the Israeli government. So that's why, in my opinion, when I hear this bullshit about Judeo Christianity, I don't know. I don't mess with that at all, man. You cannot. I will not be a part of those individuals, because, in my opinion, we could say anything about Iran and all the quote unquote enemies of our country, but in my opinion, there's no country that is more evil and wicked than the state of Israel. Yeah, they and by far they're the most evil, because and I'll prove it to you. Which countries has Iran invaded?
Okay, because I kind of just got into all this global stuff.
Yeah, the geopolitics, right? Yeah.
I'm more American politics, right? That I'm really familiar with. But when we talk about geo, I want to say, from my knowledge, I haven't heard too many. I haven't heard of Iran really invading anybody. Yeah, I mean, if you could correct me, if you know, I haven't heard Iran really invading anybody.
No, they absolutely have not.
Okay, so that is the right answer. That they never invaded anybody.
They've never in especially like in this current century, they definitely have not at all. There hasn't been like what Israel is doing. They're basically doing it with impunity, and they're basically saying that it's their God-given right to be doing what they're doing, and that they're basically going after, like, their objective is to destroy Amalek, which basically is like their sworn enemy. So anyone who goes against the Jews is basically considered a threat, and that threat must be neutralized. So if any of us stand against Jewish power, Jewish supremacy, then this is like they see us as our enemy. And I could tell you right now, I see them as our enemy. They are, if anything, the most genuine threat, not just to the country, not just to our United States of America, but to the entire planet. And I'm not even exaggerating, because the thing is, with you got people like my own nieces talking about this, where they're talking about like the merger of the Israeli military and the US military. And I was telling them straight up, yeah, this is a national security threat.
Yeah.
This is because we can't trust the Israelis. These guys, as a matter of fact, I'll read you a very quick post.
I just have a quick question. I don't think America, like our military, I don't think we ever had like a joint, a joint military with any countries, right?
Never.
I was thinking of World War II, where they did ally, where like what a few countries did. We did ally with.
We've allied. We've allied. But that's different though. An allegiance, like an alliance, is different from a merger.
We're talking about merging, like actually.
Yeah. You know what? I'll give you a good example of what a merger is.
It's like immigrating, pretty much, like
Well, integrating, it's
integrating.
Like it's like imagining like the like, for instance, like the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers coming into one, and then just forming one team.
Got you. Yeah,
that's what a merger is.
Yeah, got you.
So they're no longer separate entities. Now they just become one.
That's crazy. If that's being talked about, that is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Because check this out. There was this post that I read, and this is an excellent post. This was actually from George Washington's farewell address in the year 1796, right?
Oh, shit.
So President George Washington specifically warned the young nation against forming permanent military and political alliances with foreign powers. He advised keeping U.S. defense completely independent so the country could make independent choices in its best interest. And these are his words. He stated here, "It is our true policy to steer clear of permanent alliances with any portion of the foreign world. The great rule of conduct for us in regard to foreign nations is, in extending our commercial relations, to have with them as little political connection as possible. Why? By interweaving our destiny with that of any part of Europe, entangle our peace and prosperity in the toils of European ambition, rivalship, interest, humor, or caprice." And that was said by George Washington in the year 1796.
Now I see why you heavily hate the CIA, because I feel like the CIA is cahoots with this 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 merging with with Israel, US. Now I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
This is a serious threat. This is a very, very I don't think, to be honest, this is bigger than any threat that the Democrat, like what we consider to be our opposition, like the Democratic Party, this is a bigger threat than they could ever do. And I can even say the reason for that specifically is because the at the end of the day, the Democrats can do whatever it is that they want, but they can never infringe on our constitutional rights, or they can't mess and infringe on the Constitution itself. But with something like this, our Constitution is literally shredded apart. It's torn to pieces, because then this foreign government doesn't abide by Constitution. As a matter of fact, these guys could go around like the way they are going around in Palestine, Gaza and Lebanon and any other parts where they're concentrated in, and they could literally go up to someone and be like, this is our land, we possess this is ours, this was given to us by God. And we're like, what? Who the fuck are you guys? This is my property, I own this, and it's this is my property, and you're trespassing. This is private property.
And that's what you call you call communism, right?
Yeah. And mind you, communism is a Jewish thing. To be fair, even capitalism is, but like communism is in a sense a form of government by the Jews. As a matter of fact, one of the early, well, actually I wouldn't say early, but in the early 1900s, it was under Bolshevism. So the Bolsheviks, if you look up Bolshevism was like an early form of like communism in Russia during that was like the early beginnings of the Soviet Union, the USSR.
I think I heard about that like through school.
Yeah.
I think
the Bolsheviks were Jews, Russian Jews. So yeah, the communism, it's rooted in that. And again, but that the thing is with that though, Jesse, is it's even beyond communism, because what that is anarcho communism, which is it's even further left. Because
narco-communism,
anarcho-communism is even worse than this, because this is what they're doing currently now in basically occupied territories. Israelis are settling in occupied territories of innocent people. Like they're saying, this is ours, and there's nothing you could do about it. We have rights over this territory. So again, this is why I say that this is a bigger threat than the Democrats could ever be. Like we have to. I think the reality of this, and this is why they always create divisiveness. The reality of it is our enemies are not Democrats, and it's not the other side. Our true enemy are the individuals that are pulling the strings. Those are our enemies. It's the ones that are in the shadows. Because if anything, the ones that are in the shadows are having us fight against our opposition.
Yeah, I would say this when you say shadows, because I know you mean like a lot of things. Like it could be like globally, and I know you said like Israel is like the main issue, but when you say like somebody in the shadows, it's like this. You know how all these riots are going on, right? With the whole ICE protests. This is what you mean about like in the shadows. Who is funding all the equipment for these protests, their gas masks and all this stuff to protest against like federal agents? And like you said this before. Once they find those, if it's a group of people, or if it's just one person funding all this, and or if it's a company, whatever, they take it out, take that funding out, take them out, prosecute, whatever. Just think that they're not going to be protesting like that, because they don't have the supplies. Because just think, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it really be looking like the federal agents be getting overwhelmed. And like they be shooting the the little the little stuff at them, the like the what you call
like
them,
like
the
tear
tear
gas,
gas,
right?
tear gas stuff like that.
Yeah.
But these protesters, they got all these masks, they got all these,
Mhm.
even like when they hit them like with pepper spray, but they
Yeah.
already got like supplies for them. Because I be seeing when one person get hit with like with some pepper spray in their eyes, one of the protesters will be like, "Hey, you okay? You okay?" They'll bring them to a place where they can like heal them pretty much. And I don't know if they ever come back or they just stay somewhere else. But just think, they be having a lot of supplies, and a lot of like journalists been like exposed, like, bro, they got hella supplies.
Yeah.
Like, and just think who was funding all this. So, like you said, the issue is not those protesters
Yeah.
itself creating the violence. We have to stop the supplier. Once we stop the
Yes.
supplier, the provider, the
Yes.
the funder, whatever you call them, then
Yes.
guess what? There will be no, it would really be no like how it is now. It wouldn't be no violence going on like how it is right now.
Yes, and then there's a step after that too, because knowing the funders and the people basically behind them, that's already one thing. But the next problem at hand is the judges, because
The judges, yeah,
yes, because
yeah,
we can have evidence for prosecution, but if the judges are corrupt, they could easily just be like, well, we see that these individuals are not doing really anything that
right.
is harmful or dangerous. And so if the judges are corrupt, it's like a never-ending cycle. So there's a hole in the wall, and the problem is we find the way to to fix it, to fix that hole in the wall. But the problem is there's always someone there, and this being the judge allowing that hole to be destroyed again and again. So until there are the judges that will allow prosecution and will allow heavy fines, imprisonment, then this is only going to continue. It's
I did hear about I forgot where, but I know there were some Antifa members. It was like a quite few of them. I'm pretty sure you heard this too. That they got sentenced to I don't know how many years in jail, but I heard that
yeah,
got sentenced.
they got lengthy sentences. Yeah, because
Yeah,
they were hit with RICO charges.
yeah. I know you heard about that one. So
Yeah.
whoever's the judge with that one, hey, kudos to him.
Oh
Like,
yeah, because that was in Texas.
oh
Yeah,
oh
and
yeah.
in
Think about
Texas,
it.
they're not messing around. The
Yeah,
judges aren't there on some sympathetic bullshit. You know, the judges are like right there, cutthroat. If you are doing crimes and you're not just doing crimes, but you're committing terrorism, you're gonna face the heaviest extent of the law. And
yeah,
from what I know, one of the people there, that was involved in that is on a minimum gonna do 50 years.
yep.
Yeah, and if anything, now they're pleading and crying for mercy. Uh,
For real.
but yeah, no, I've read. Shout out to Andy. No, he's the
That's the
one that.
judge.
Oh no. He's an investigative journalist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been covering Antifa for many years, and so he's like he's explained and covered stories of the individuals who have been arrested and basically received their sentences. And yeah, a lot of them are like ratting on other people, saying, oh, it wasn't just us that were involved. There's these people were financing us, so these were our funders and this and that. So
Oh, that's
it's
good. Yeah,
the
yeah.
ship is starting to crack. And now the problem is it can't just happen in Texas, because that's one of the battlegrounds, right?
Yeah,
It has
in
to
a
happen in
perfect
the
world,
entire
yeah,
country.
in a perfect world, it has to happen in the whole state, the whole 50
well,
states.
the entire country.
Like,
the entire country.
If we want to be perfect, but as you already know, it's not.
Yeah.
We're not perfect, and we already know certain, like our country. No, not our country. Our state, California, is ran by, Democrat officials who are corrupted, and I'm pretty sure many other states are the same. So they're not gonna prosecute.
And here's the important thing to realize. This is a very, I guess you could say, this is a very profound thing. This is a very profound outlook to have, because the thing is, the notion is we come to think that the Democrats, right, that it's they solely that are corrupted. But you even look at the state of Texas itself. They like, for instance, Governor Greg Abbott, he has some skeletons in his closet too, with regards to and he's a Republican governor. Yet he's done things that are very questionable to what people consider to be the MAGA movement. And he's another Israeli sympathizer. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, goodness gracious, it's only a select few. Like, if in an ideal world, one of the best states in our country where the governing is maybe the closest to perfect that our country could have is like a state of the state of New Hampshire, because they are truly liberty based. And you don't, and if you think about it too, if you think about it, you don't necessarily hear about any major headlines, like negative headlines or stories that occur in the state of New Hampshire.
You could be right, because I don't know any.
Right. And the thing is, that's governed. There's like a split. So that it's like there's Republicans and Democrats and even libertarians that, in a sense, push a lot of policy in New Hampshire. And and it's one of the states too where taxes are very low. The taxes over there, it's a dream, man. It's really nice.
Shit, y'all. Hey, if y'all want to move to New Hampshire, go crazy, my boy.
Yeah.
Anybody in here, chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make some moves.
Definitely.
I might get off topic. I just have one question, because I've been researching this.
Yeah.
I don't know who's like who made it to the election. Regards to like Florida, because I know it was between like what's his name? The black guy who's running for governor.
Oh, Byron Donalds?
Byron Donalds, right? And the one that we actually we saw him talking to the OnlyFans girl. James Fishback.
James Fishback, yes.
So I don't think he made it to the primary. So James Fishback, huh?
No way.
Did he not?
Damn, honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Damn, y'all. That's crazy. He shocked me of the stuff he be saying, because I asked him for a lot of like his intel on certain stuff. But then there's some things I actually about, like this one. The nigga don't know. I'm like, God.
Hey, but that's how you know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm always going to be honest and transparent. If there's something that I am not aware of, or that I don't know of, I'm not going to lie and be like, oh yeah, I heard of. I'm always going to be upfront and honest with y'all. So
hey, that's how you know. Hey, that's how I know, y'all, that Julio, he does not lead. He does not. How do you say? He does not breathe. What the hell? Why am I getting? Oh, he doesn't live or breathe politics, y'all.
Well, no, to be honest, I sort of do. But the thing is, I will never lead y'all astray. Like, in the sense of always give what what's on the mind, what's on the heart, and no, because let me see here.
Because I'm trying to find out X. I was trying to find out X, and I forgot. I know Byron. I know he.
No, I don't think it's finalized yet because it says here this is from this is actual from a source from Florida, First Coast News. This is an NBC affiliate local channel. It says 2026 Florida primary, county by county, early voting days and times on the First Coast.
Oh, so they're still in the first stage.
Yeah,
Or
yeah. It
I don't
says
know what
early.
you call it.
Yeah, yeah. Early voting for Florida's 2026 primary election begins soon, and counties on the First Coast are offering different dates and hours for voters to cast their ballots ahead of Election Day on
Oh,
August
that's
18th.
crazy. You know what's crazy? That's what I've learned on X. I've learned because I thought the voting day was all the same for all 50 states, but I've learned
No.
from this election that certain certain states they have
Yeah,
different
we
days
have.
that they
Yeah, there
vote.
are different primaries. Yes.
Like ours. Well, last time it was June. Was it June
Yeah,
2nd or June?
our California primary was in June.
So,
Yes.
yes, and now the primary is going to be in
For
November.
Florida. For Florida, it's going to be in August.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I know. So I knew something was up in the sense of like, how is it that I didn't know about this? Like the results were already coming in. So
Again, I guess it was me because I thought that all the elections like that we had recently, I
yeah,
thought for all 50 states, I thought it would be the same. I thought it would be the same or almost the same, at least like maybe a
yeah,
day or two early or late that they have
yeah,
it. But I thought for like for the states like it's all like done regards to the elections. But like I didn't even know with Florida, they're still in the
yeah. It's
first
going to be
stage. I don't.
their primary is for August.
Yes.
Election because election day, like nationally on a national level, will be in November. So that's for all the states.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a national election is always in November.
Okay,
But
so okay.
you have primaries. Primaries take place in different times, in different dates, all like how you were saying, all depending on the state.
So it's the primaries. The primaries
Yeah,
they happen.
primary.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't occur like when we had it. It was June 2nd for us, right? Was it June
Yeah,
second?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Around there. Yes, yes. That sounds about right.
So like
Yeah.
you just said, that Florida theirs is in August,
August 18th. Yeah.
and everybody else probably had theirs maybe a little. I think some states had theirs earlier
Yeah,
than June,
some could have been, yeah,
like a
earlier
day.
part of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay,
Right.
but you said but November 3rd, that's the national
Yeah.
wide
Yeah, yeah.
election where it happens on the same day. Maybe
For the entire country, essentially.
got
Yeah.
you. Okay, okay. That
Yeah.
and see y'all.
Where basically results are coming in. Results are coming in
Yeah,
from different
the
parts of the
results, the the
yeah,
cheat code, right?
for
The cheat codes,
for
right?
for congressional races, congressional races
I
like
forgot about those ones. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, House of Representatives, Senate races, gubernatorial race, and then you have different positions and
Boy,
stuff.
I ain't gonna
Even
lie to you.
maybe even mayoral candidacies too.
Hey,
So you
I
have all
want to know. Hey, for the Democrats. Hey, what button y'all use to put the cheat codes in for the votes, man? I want to know. Y'all need to come out with a book like how they used to do back in the day. Hit the left, right, bottom, up. Well,
oh
what
yeah,
button y'all
like
using, dude?
GTA. Get the cheat codes.
Well, what buttons you
Oh,
using for? I want to see y'all buttons for real, bro. I know that button's crazy long, boy. You
yeah,
see, boy,
man.
they doing all the results. Yeah, I know what that means. Yeah, they looking at the cheat codes, boy.
It's so crazy, man. When I vote in person, when people some of the poll workers there, they always are like they always seem sort of surprised because I mean I'm a lot younger, I guess, than some of the people there, in the sense of like the older heads. But and the context of this is like basically I always vote paper ballots. I don't vote on the machines. And
And you
so they
know,
always are surprised. They're like, "Wow, you wanna you so you sure you don't want to vote on the electric, like you don't want to vote electrically.
Hey, you should have gave him this look when they said that. Hey, stop playing with me. Give me my paper ballot, please. Stop playing with me, bro. I know what y'all doing. Y'all trying to do them cheat codes, boy. Y'all doing them cheat codes, boy. Y'all putting up the whole cheat codes, and y'all putting the left, right, down, bottom, right, left, right again, left, another left, then right, angle stick.
Well, you know what? In some states, I mean, believe it or not, our state is obviously it's a shit show when it comes to elections and whatnot. But you got other states like Arizona, where freaking dude, when they were doing like the paper ballots and then basically voting and whatnot, bro, they were purposely giving the voters Sharpies. They were giving them Sharpies to basically fill out their vote, knowing, and mind you, they were knowingly doing this. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Before you answer that, because I want to wait. They gave them the Sharpies. Because I had two things going through my mind, but then I saw your body language. Because I was thinking, they give them a Sharpie. Wait, is that good? Because it's like permanent. They're not like erasing it. But hold on, I just saw your body language.
Yeah.
When they use a Sharpie, that means they could see through it.
No, it's not that. It's the reason why is because they use the Sharpies basically to to discount the vote. It's basically it basically invalidates it. And so because the machine, when you put it in, even if it's a paper ballot, when you put it in the machine, it can't read the vote because it only takes in black ballpoint ink or blue ballpoint ink.
What?
You give it, you freaking put a Sharpie, it's not gonna be able to read what the hell it just freaking marked.
What?
They were calling it Sharpie Gate, and I was like, what? Freaking bastards, man.
What? There we go.
Yeah.
The cheat code, boy. God,
man.
That's crazy. Hey, I would tell you, since you shared the experience that you had when you went to the ballots, the voting area, the previous one that we had, it's crazy because I actually woke up early in the morning. So I guess you could say early voting. Well, it's 10. It's 10. I woke up around like.
Well, wait, did you wake up on election day? Like on election day, which was the June 2nd?
June 2nd, because I did have to work, but I woke up like maybe like 2 hours before I go to work, maybe like 3 hours. So I woke up around so I usually get up on a regular day, go to work. I usually wake up around like 10:40 because I will go to work at 1. So I got like 2 hours to go to get to work. So that time, I think I woke up around like 8:30, and I went out like around like 9. I went to Chabot to go vote.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Now I'm thinking, Chabot, huh? Oh, Lord, I wanted they use some cheat codes because they do have the LGBT flag there. Only damn. And it's crazy because I wanted to go to the other place. It was like the not the city hall. I forgot what you call it. Another office where you could vote. Then I saw at Chabot, they said they do vote. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just go here real quick. So so I woke up early in the morning. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I wear a do-rag out in public.
Yeah.
So, and what's crazy? So I went there, right? And I said my name, and she asked for my name. And I was like, you don't need to can I give you my ID?
Oh, you said that? You said, can I give you my ID?
Yeah. And she was like, no. And I think she kind of got a little sarcastic with me a little bit. I think she was like, well, no, we don't really need it. I mean, didn't really ask for it. So I gave her my name, right? So I guess because, I guess she got a little confused because me and my dad got the same name. I'm the third, he's the junior. So I guess both me and my dad's name popped up in the system. So that's when she was like, can I see your ID just to like clarify which one is you? So I was like, yeah. So I guess in clarity, maybe I'm probably the only black person in that nationwide who that actually looked at ID.
Oh my god, that's
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but you know,
that's crazy.
So yeah, she did look at my ID for once.
That could have been the most honest vote that could have ever been published, or sent.
So and it's kind of crazy because I wear a do rag, right? So I purposely wore that just so I could look a certain way. So they think I'm on their side. Like, that I'm Democrat. So you feel me? So what it was a one black lady who was working there, and she's like, all right, she's like, you ready? She's like, all right, so she was telling me what to do and stuff like that. Like, you know how it works. They tell you, like,
the directions,
the direction stuff. And I was like, yeah, I got it. And she saw that I was very like, I'm ready for it. And she looked at me. She was like, wow, you. I see you. She was like, I see you ready to vote. I see. And I said, yep, sure am, man. Yep. I know who I voted for. Yeah, she's like, wow, okay. Uh, everything was kind of settled. Like I wanted to say something. Like I wanted to be like trolling in a way, but I know I can't do that because if I do that, they gonna kick my black ass out. Even though I'm not in the wrong, they gonna kick my black ass out. They gonna kick, brother. They gonna kick me out like that one Latino guy I told you in Monterey Bay. He wore a Trump hat, and they wouldn't give him a ballot because of that. They told he had to take his hat off.
Well, yeah, because it's kind of like a thing where you're not supposed to wear like anything that's like political, like any political paraphernalia. It's like, it's something that just it's a waste of time to even be wearing something like that.
I mean, you know what? I would say I see what you're saying. Yeah. But it's like that person who they're representing is not even on the ballot. So it's like I can see if he was on a ballot or something like that. Okay, maybe but it's like he wasn't even on the ballot. And if you look at all the candidates at that time, like Chad Bianco, who really talked about like MAGA, really like that. It's usually like America first. Well, actually, now I think, to be honest, I think MAGA kind of died out. I think now it's America first. So I guess it got rebranded. I guess
pretty much.
So, but I do know what you're saying. But yeah. So everything was kind of settled with me because I knew what it was. I kind of knew what I was doing. So there, that was hella funny how the lady asked me, all right, can I have your name? I straight up asked her, I got my ID. Do you need to see it? Like, no, I don't really need to see it. I mean, didn't really ask for it. So I was like, oh, okay. Then she looked. Then I told her my name and stuff like that. That's when I was telling you that, since it was me and my father's name was pulled up. So that's when she was like, can I see your ID so I can like confirm which one it is? So I was like, yeah, right here. So I guess you could say, man, now I think about it, damn. I wonder how many people showed their IDs to the ballot workers. I might be out of all the people who voted that time. I might be.
Yeah, you might be the only one in the state of California that was asked for an ID. I kid you not, because I have not seen anyone provide their ID. I mean, I didn't even have to provide my ID when I had gone to vote.
And I'm not gonna lie, I thought she would have I kind of did that on purpose to try to see the reaction. I just want to see, because I ain't gonna lie to you. You know how I say that I be looking for the smoke. And I say certain shit.
Yeah,
I was trying to do that there. You know what I mean? I was trying to see if I could.
That's the wrong place to do it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to have them like be like hawks and then like try to have an idea of like, oh my gosh, like let's get this guy's ballot, like, and then like rip it, like shred it. This guy, we already know how I know, but I know. And then
And you know what's crazy? It's crazy because after I was done, right?
Yeah.
And I put it in the little thing to
Yeah.
put it in.
Yeah.
And another worker was right there with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I would say I was a little paranoid, right? So I kind of slipped it in there so that she couldn't see it, right? She couldn't see, like, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't
Who
see.
you had been voting for, right?
So I make sure, and when I did that, she was like, "Yep, that's how you dropped it. Yep, that was a perfect drop, slip in." And I was just thinking, wow, I ain't gonna lie to you, today me voting was kind of an interesting day. Like, you know, I mean, listen. I know I did say that I was looking for the smoke. I wasn't really looking for the smoke in that. I wasn't looking for like no backlash, but I guess you say I was trying to test. I was trying to see. I was trying to see what would happen. I just wanted to see, like, when I brought up, like, if I say, "Hey, I got my ID. Do you need to see it?" I just want to see their reaction. She was a little sarcastic, maybe a little condescending, but she wasn't like, you know, she wasn't mad, and she you know, but maybe she was a little thrown off a bit because you know, a black man with a do rag, you know, came up like, "Hey, you need to see my ID."
Yeah.
Oh, because I did try to mask it. I had to do rag on. I was trying to look a certain way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was trying to look like I'm on their side, but I'm really not.
Well, I mean, if anything, she could have even thought to herself, "Hey, they had said that black people didn't know how to get IDs. Remember? Apparently, that's something that, like, Kathy Hochul, I'll never forget that incident where they said that she had stated that black people didn't know how to access the internet or use computers. I was like,
Did
yeah, this was a while back. Yeah, the
Harris
governor
said the same? Did she say the same shit about during the election between her and Trump? She said something close to that. That like, she said that black people we could do this. Oh no, I think she said like the younger generation that they're not like intelligent because they're young, because they're age. And
and then the situation with the damn computers that said that black people didn't know how to access the internet or to use a computer. And there was a funny ass freaking reaction video, or it was like a response to it where it was like these black kids. I don't know if it was multiple, it was many of them, or like some of them, or if it was just like an individual. But this kid was acting like a primate essentially, and he was around the computer and he was like pressing buttons and he was like backing off, like getting scared, like from hearing the noises. He was, it was like a response to Kathy Hochul. It's like, "Hey, teach me how to use this."
And again, you could correct me if you heard different from what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I have never in my life heard a Republican, as much as Republicans get berated by the Democrats of being racist and all that stuff, I never heard a Republican said anything offensive more than how these Democrats be saying the most offensive stuff, especially to the black community. That is, and guess what? Some of these Democrats are black themselves, and they be saying stuff, and I'm offended. Like, what the hell? Like, these Democrats, they offended me more than the Republicans. And listen, you could, you know, if you heard maybe Republicans said one thing about Latinos or any other minorities, he made a statement. If you know, you can address that. But me personally, I have not heard a Republican ever offended anybody. Well, maybe they're offending the Democrats right now, but like just racially wise, like no Republican has. I have not heard a Republican ever like offended, like made me feel offended. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like for instance, what's her name? Kamala Harris. How she makes collard greens. How she washed them. She washed them in a bathtub.
Oh yeah.
So I guess she said, like, I guess she said that that's how, like, black people, how they wash they collard greens, and it's really not. First of all, that's disgusting. In a bathtub, that's fucking disgusting. That's nasty as shit. And she's trying to be like us. She's trying to get black votes. It's like, bro.
Well, she's always changing her accent too. You ever notice that?
Oh yeah.
She's always changing her accent. I'm like, okay, which Kamala Harris are we getting? Are we getting the hood version, or we're getting the classy, formal?
Be yourself, bro. For real. Come on, man. Lock in, dog. That's why you lost. Like, well, that's why you lost. That's why you lost. Yeah.
And apparently, she's the leading candidate for the Democratic Party again. And I'm like this is beyond parody at this point.
Wait, what you say? She's what?
She's the leading candidate for the 2028 presidential race.
Man,
for the Democratic Party.
Man, they go back and forth saying that Newsom is leading.
No. They're saying it's her. They're saying it's her. I'm like, who the fuck is saying this? Yeah, the New York. You could if you look it up right now, you could say who is the lead candidate for the Democratic Party for the 2028 presidency for the Democrats.
Let me just say this. This isn't a prediction. This is just a what if, right?
Yeah.
Or just a warning or a caution. Bro, JD Vance is not even worried about right now in the 2028, presidential election. He's focused on right now, right?
Yeah,
while the others, they're trying to say, oh, we need democracy, Newsom, they want this and that.
Yeah.
JD Vance has been chill about this. When that shit comes, hey, y'all, listen, hear me out, everyone. Listen to in the chat. Hey, listen, focus, lock in, y'all. Lock the fuck in, because when we go to 2028, y'all, let's lock in right here. If JD Vance wins this shit, and he's been so nonchalant this whole entire time, he has not talked about once, like him being president or like what he's gonna do. He's been so focused on right now being the vice president. And I think a reporter had asked him about him being in the race. And JD Vance pretty much put it off like, man, listen, I'm not even worried about that right now. We're focused on right now in the present. Once that time comes, I'm worried about it then, but I'm not focused on that. He's been so nonchalant, while the other side, they are like, they pretty sure they ain't getting no sleep. Pretty much, they ain't getting no sleep. Like this is life to them.
Yeah,
they better not let JD Vance win this. How nonchalant he's been. If he fucking wins this, hey y'all, if he fucking wins this, hey, it's gonna be a say goodbye to Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris. We gonna have an evisceration here on that in that time frame. It will happen. So yeah, sorry. Hey, just one more statement.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, to all the Democrats. Y'all better not let JD Vance win. How nonchalant he is right now. Y'all better not let him win, boy. Because if he wins, we after that ass. I'm sorry, Julio. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I wouldn't even because if anything, JD Vance's concern shouldn't even be the Democratic Party because of the candidates that they have to offer. If anything, he should be worried if they're being a primary, because there are heavy hitters. Like to be honest, I would go with a potential ticket. It's like a rumored ticket. I would rather go with the Tucker Carlson, Thomas Massey ticket over the Vance Rubio ticket.
You talk about it his because Vance would be considered a Republican, right?
What was that?
JD Vance, he's a Republican Party.
He's a Republican, yes. He was a senator.
Yeah, those guys you just listed are okay. Yeah, so you talk about people like in his party who are trying to race.
That would match up against him.
Hey, you know what? Because I kind of forgot about those guys. Hey, you know what? Them too. Hey, because JD Vance has been hella nonchalant about this. Like, bro, he ain't worried about the damn election 2028, bro. And everybody, they lose sleep. And I'm just saying, JD Vance wins. How nonchalant he's been, boy. But y'all niggas have lost all your badges. You have no intimidation badges, my nigga. You're done. You're done. Like this nigga wasn't even trying. How this nigga oil farmed on y'all, and yet he not even trying. This nigga wasn't even trying. This nigga literally, he said in an interview, bro, he ain't worried about that. Why y'all niggas was worried about that? Y'all was losing sleep, bro. This nigga getting all his sleep. He was getting all the sleep, and he beat y'all. That's tough.
Yeah. Well, because the fact of the matter is that they're the individuals that are like potentially coming out of California that would potentially be leading candidates from the Democratic side, which would be like, you know, Kamala Harris and Gavin Newsom. Like, if are they really going to run with the BS of like, hey, we're going to run this country the same way we have been running the state of California, and people see how bad the state of California has been? Is that really going to win people over? Because, I mean, it's just like absolutely no way, man.
You know,
and this is.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was going to say super quick. This is why election integrity means absolutely everything. And this is why we have to make sure that we are able to have fair and transparent elections. That's the only way that we'll get through this shitstorm.
Yeah, it is not that we're trying to silence the Democrats. It's on both sides. It's on both sides. So if let's say we got the Save American Act, right?
Yes.
And if in a certain state, let's just say Becerra, he ends up getting it, even though the Save America Act was passed and Becerra still wins. I mean, I'd probably be pissed off about it, and maybe you wouldn't like it, but I mean, hey, he went fair and square, even though
if he went fair and square, there's nothing really you can do about it, especially if it was, you know, California American citizens. If that was on them, hey, I might like respectfully, I might not agree with your choice, but if you guys legitimately did give them you know, the vote, then hey, let's hope he does a good job. That's all I'd say. Shake his hand.
I just don't hope. I just hope he don't be like no goddamn McDummy who froze rent. And now New York has the highest rent.
Yeah, in the country.
God damn.
Yeah, man. It's such a mess, man. I don't. This is why you want to give autonomy to people. You don't want to control like every aspect of their life, and the more involvement a government has, the worse it is for the people that reside there, man.
It's like, listen, I'm not even like a real estate savant. You know what I mean? Not even, like, you know, because you know me, we read and watched some Robert Kiyosaki, so you know, I don't want to say that I'm a real estate savant, like I know everything about real estate, right? Like, and I don't really. But when I hear freeze rent, right, I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought one way that, but the true meaning of freeze rent, that doesn't lower your rent. Your rent just stays there. I'm not sure like how the whole process is of freezing rent. I don't even think that ever happened. I mean, again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't heard too many stories of like freezing rent. I don't even know where that came from. It's probably a communist thing, to be honest with you. But freeze rent, it doesn't lower your rent. It just stays there. If you know the whole process, because I don't know, I can't really describe the process of like freezing rent, because I never been in a situation like that where they freeze rent. Honestly, I think where we live at, I don't even think they'll allow that, boy.
It's essentially like price controls, and usually stuff like that ultimately backfires in the end. So it's like on paper you think, wow, this is great. Like let's literally just put a stop on the increase of rent.
People think they got a break, huh? They're like, oh my goodness, thank God. he froze the rent. Then guess what? Next week, boy, damn, damn, look at that bill. Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, my shit went from 4,000 to 6,000, 10,000. What the damn? Madami. What the hell, man? I thought you froze the rent.
Yeah. Oh, and also too, mind you, the people affected as well are the landlords.
Yeah.
So the landlords are affected by this too, and it's freaking ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Man, Madami. Man, he done sold New York, bro. He sold New York City, bro. He hold them, bro. He hold them. Boy, oh my goodness, is currently has the highest rent right now. Niggas are paying what 10 grand for a little ass house they living in for a 3-bedroom probably. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. It's like this. The house that you in right now, B, how your house is structured, just think in New York, niggas paying 10 bands, maybe 10 bands a month, damn near $7,000, $10,000. And guess what? They're renting.
Insanity, man.
Guess what? They're renting for 10 bands for the house that you live in.
That's criminal, man. The prices like that are astronomical, man. That's beyond belief, man.
Oh my goodness, bro. Hey, McDummy. That's your new name from now on. We're gonna call you McDummy until you get out of office, bro. McDummy. I actually got that from Brandon Tatum, but McDummy. Aha. Damn. Oh man. Hey y'all. I know this is like old news now, but I'm sure you guys know that FIFA is over. Spain are the champions. Y'all don't know this, but I was actually at Julio's house, the crib that he's in right now.
That was the fun game, man.
And we was just chilling, having a good time watching. We had some pizza guys. You know what I mean? I was about to say that I met your parents too, but why am I saying it like I met your parents for the first time?
No, yeah.
That wasn't the first time that this.
No.
It wasn't the first time I met Julio's parents, but yeah. I was with Julio. Y'all chat, bro. I was doing a whole lot of shit, like the day. How do you say the day before I went to Julio's house to watch the World Cup final? I was me and Brandon. We had went to my homeboy's crib. He had like a little barbecue, a little party, and it was flying, bro. But it was pretty jumping. It wasn't like a house party type of movie jumping. It wasn't like Project X jumping, but we had a few people in there jumping, boy. It was like, like 90s feel, like 90s and 2000s type of, it was nostalgia type of party. So it wasn't like a regular party. We wasn't really drinking. Well, one dude brought a little something, and I had to, I just wanted, y'all already know how it comes with the, I want a little. It was he brought that spicy rum. I was like, okay, hold on.
Wait, Fireball?
I don't think it was Fireball. It was something else.
Oh god,
it could have been Firebird, but yeah, I put a little drop. I had mixed it with some breast tea. You know what I'm saying? I know breast tea is not the most that not the most healthiest drink to drink.
Real quick, because the Fireball is that cinnamon. Is that cinnamon one?
And I don't think it was that. It was something else.
Oh yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I put like at least 2 drops in that motherfucker. Like, let me get a little sip. You know what I mean? Even though I was a driver, but listen, y'all, I was safe drinking. I didn't even drink the whole thing. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of feeling it. I was kind of feeling that rum. So I was like, hey, let me go ahead and put this down real quick.
You were about to hit that Nicki Minaj like rum.
I had to lock in. You know what I mean? I was gonna go crazy in there. Yeah.
Oh man.
But you know what's crazy though?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because when it comes to like alcohol, and maybe it's the way how I'm drinking it, I don't know. But I've drunk a couple of alcohols, and I have not really been like drunk or like tipsy. The times that I drank,
well, that's a blessing. That's a blessing, man.
Like, remember I told you I went to that single night event, right?
Oh yeah.
So I did had a whiskey, and then one of the other like bartenders or whatever server, she passed around shots. So I had my whiskey right here, and again I just take like mini sips. I just go, every maybe like 5 minutes down. You feel me? Just taste. And then and then when she handed me the shots, I ain't gonna lie to you, I did goes that motherfuckers. And I put it down. And that's where my mind, when I did that, I was like, oh shit, I'm about to feel something, huh? But that whole entire day, I didn't feel nothing, bro. I was like, damn, I thought I would feel something about that shots. Well, I'm pretty sure if I had a couple more of those shots, then I would have felt something.
Yeah.
But I just only had one, and I just had that whiskey. So So maybe it's because I'm just not drinking. I'm not drinking enough to get like drunk. I'm just
because trust me, I know for a fact when I'm feeling it, it's not that I'm drunk, but I'm pretty heavily buzzed. Because when I'm in the bathroom, I'm like looking at the mirror and laughing for no reason. That's like, I'm like, yeah, like freaking like, yeah. It's like pissing on the urinals. What's up? That's how you know I'm like really on one. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta slow things down because if not, it's gonna get out of hand. Because apparently, dude, who was that? Oh my gosh, someone was talking to me. Oh, I was talking to my cousin the other day. He was telling me that I was what did I say? He said apparently I said something when I was hella drunk and I didn't even remember. I was like, damn, what the hell? But I was like, what the hell did I even say?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Between you, Jordan, and Brandon, y'all niggas get drunk for real. Y'all niggas get flat out drunk, boy. When y'all drink, boy, y'all drink to feel something, nigga. When I drink, I do it for the taste. I ain't trying to feel nothing, boy. I'm trying to be in all control of my body, boy. Like if I see a girl and I'm drinking, I want all the control, my nigga. I don't want the drink to do all the risen. I want to do the risen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I want to do the risen, not the liquor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like y'all niggas be getting drunk, boy. This nigga said he looks at the mirror and start dying laughing. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was freaking in the mirror, just started laughing, and like I'm like sounding like Wiz Khalifa. I'm like, duh.
then your cousin had to tell you, man, you don't remember what you said the other day?
Yeah, no, I was like, dude, it's funny. I don't even know what it was that he said that I told him. Oh, okay. Now I know. It was apparently that I had, and I was like, bro, I'm like thinking, I'm like, bro, you must have been drunk because I for a fact know, because apparently he was telling me that I had told him that we were supposed to do like a family Disney trip like around October or whatever. Yeah. And one of our cousins had basically pulled the plug on it, and basically it said that it wasn't going to happen. And my cousin was like telling me, like, yeah, no, you were saying that when you were drunk. I was like, bro, there's no way I was like, I would have remembered something. And it's like, and then my cousin was like, oh yeah, you're right. Well, maybe it was Mikey. One of our
what cousin was this that you talking to? Has he been on the show yet?
No, he hasn't been, but it's Adrian. Shout out to Adrian, man. So we'll eventually get him on this.
Hey, Julio said, man, you must have been.
Yeah. Because I was like, what?
I wouldn't bring that.
Man, like I would have remembered, and I was like thinking to myself, I was about to call up my cousin and be like, hey, yo, Mikey, is this true? Like, it must have been you that told him. I was like, it was not me. I was like, when the hell did I say that the trip was getting canceled? But it was like, yeah, something, because I'm telling you, sometimes I keep receipts in the sense of, because one of my cousins, well, the same cousin was unaware that there was going to be like another quinceañera around October. He was like, oh shit, you messaged the chat about that? It's like, yeah, man. He's like, no, I don't think he did. And I was like, it's right here, man. I was like, look back in the tape. He's like, oh, she's like, oh yeah, you did. I was like, oh, you got that, man. Like, yeah, man, come on.
See, y'all, see, that what scares me about like drinking. I don't want to drink to the point where I get drunk, and even though it sounds fun, not remembering what happened, that shit fucking scares me. That's one thing I don't like about like getting drunk. And the second part I don't like getting drunk is, I ain't gonna lie to you, this gonna sound weird to y'all. And I know a lot of people, I know Julio was saying there's nothing wrong of doing this, but listen, there's a lot of things that's wrong with this. I don't want to get drunk around my homies and I start dishing out how I'm feeling about particular people that I was involved in my life. You know, I ain't trying to
spill the beans, right?
I ain't trying to spill no beans, so I ain't gonna lie to you. Everything that happened in my past, I do not want to let it out. It's staying locked in until I die. So I listen. I'm sorry to everyone. I know y'all want to know everything about me and things of that nature. Listen, I ain't gonna. There's some things about me. There's some things about me that I don't want to. I honestly, I don't want nothing people say. I don't want to say that I had like I kiss a dude or something like that. Hell no. Hey y'all, if y'all niggas think that I kiss a dude in the chat, y'all niggas thinking that, hey, lock in, bro. Come on, stop playing. If y'all really think that, that's why you are a 22 overall with no badges. You get no sunlight. That's why the Congress or the House or wherever, that's why they passed the whole daylight ends thing. It's permanent now. So it ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You get daylight. Y'all niggas need daylight right now. Y'all need that vitamin C, my nigga. So enjoy that sun, my nigga. You know what I mean? So yeah, get some sun for y'all. But yeah. So I know a lot of people. I know for you, Julio, like ain't nothing wrong with express yourself. Some things I just don't want to like revisit. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah, it's staying locked in here until I die. And it's not like horrible memories or something like that, but it's just some things like, yeah, nah, I'm cool, bro. Like, yeah, like I don't need to talk about a girl who I sent for and I still got hidden feelings about her. Yeah, nah. Which I don't. But you know how alcohol makes you feel. Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah, cool, bro. I understand that. It makes you revisit certain parts of your life. Yeah.
They got drink alcohol like how these mafia bosses be drinking alcohol, or these rich guys I'm drinking like that. You will never see a rich guy get drunk like that, flat out.
Tony Cipriani from Grand Theft Auto. Remember Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. Tony Cipriani.
Yep.
Well, dude, no, there was one occasion I'll never forget it. The worst I ever had it was in 2014. That was like the last time I ever got hammered, like really genuinely. Like I was like, at one point I was confused. To be honest, that night I don't even know where I slept. But in 2014, that was on a Mother's Day at my grandmother's.
You got drunk on a Mother's Day? Oh no. Yeah.
And the crazy part too, that was the last time my dad got drunk too. So that was the first and last time I had ever seen my dad drunk. I was shocked, and I'm telling you that one was for the books.
He probably saw your ass drunk. He said, "Yeah, I gotta stop doing this shit." But I've been with his ass.
Bro, you should have, dude. I was eating hot Cheetos and stuff, and I hate hot Cheetos. Man, the next day, man, I felt like my butt was on fire. I was like, what the hell? It's like, I felt like I was about to hit that Alicia Keys instead of, this. I was like, this ass is on fire. Oh, it's like, dude. And the crazy part, I went hungover to Chabot the next day. I had class.
Oh yeah, you're cooked. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And everyone knew something was off. I was like, "Are you all right, Julio?" I was like,
"Boy, I'm toe up, boy. Like I'm toe up, like."
Yeah. No, I was telling him straight. I wasn't even like trying to hide anything. I told the teacher straight up, "I'm hungover." He's like, "What?"
Why she standing like that? What?
Yeah, no.
Hey, teacher, we grown, bro. This ain't high school, bro.
Yeah.
I'm 20 years old, bro. Stop playing with me.
Well, 21
I'm 21 years
point,
old.
yeah.
I'm 21 years old. Stop playing with me. I was trying to get my drink on.
Wait, hold up. Now that I think of it, oh my God, was I even legal age? Oh my God, hold up. Wait a second.
And I was underage too. Hey, stop playing with me.
Oh boy, this is not good. I could have met. No, yeah, hold up a second. Oh, yeah, I was 20. Hold up a second. Hey, that's legal in Mexican terms, man. Right there is like I was pre-drinking. Hey, y'all can't do anything now, man. I'm a grown adult. This is
grown adult.
No charges.
He's a grown adult and he's half Mexican. That's all. That's it. Once you got that Mexican blood in you, it's over.
Yeah, man. You start in Mexico. Man. There's kids starting drinking at like 15. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, it's like they have deeper voices than me. Like, pásame la chela, güey. Like, pass me the beer. I'm like, damn. I was like, who the hell are you? It's like, boy, su papá. I'm your dad.
Sound like a porn star with that voice. Like a porn star, nigga. What the hell? Oh, damn. Yeah, I kind of felt similar to that when I celebrated 420. This is like my freshman year of high school. This had to be 2011, maybe. I think 2010, maybe 2000. No, it was 2011. 2011 year. It had to be like in the spring. Yeah, it was in the spring. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. It was in the spring since it was 420. What the hell? Yeah, and we smoked weed. So me and my guys. So I talked about him. One of my best friend, RJ. You hear me talk about him. He didn't smoke, but his brother would. So I would hang out with him and his brother. Right. There was a couple other friends that we had. So we would. So it was the time we was taking AC Transit, like going back home, right, coming from school, and it was just weird adult guy. And now I think about it on his behalf, I ain't gonna lie to you, he might be on the list, and what I mean by list is he might be on the pedal list. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. Now I thought about it. Listen, he didn't do nothing to us, regardless of like touching us. But I'm just saying, like, like his persona, or just his looks, his aesthetics. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not sure how he looks right now, but his aesthetic, I ain't gonna lie to you. I know he was a 52 overall. He had no badges. He was a stretch belly. You know what I mean? So boom, yeah, he was talking to us, right? On the bus. He's a grown ass man. He had to be like in his 30s. I ain't gonna lie. He had to be in this he had to be in the 30s.
Damn. And how old were you guys at the time? You guys could have been like maybe 15, 16, maybe?
I think like since RJ's brother was like one grade ahead of us, he had to be 16, 17. So mixture between, I would say 16 to 7, 17, 16, and 15-year-olds.
Oh my God. And there's a freaking 30-year-old, 30 plus year old.
He had to be, yeah. But he could have been like a 20. He could have been a 29. He could have been in his late 20s. He could have been like 29, somewhere around there. But he was a grown ass man. He was a grown ass man at that time. I'm pretty sure he's a little old right now. I'm not sure where he's at now. I never seen him ever since that day. But yeah. And we was talking to him and stuff like that. And he was like, "Hey man, what y'all doing for 420?" And he's like, "Hey man, we gonna light it up." You feel me? He's like, "Hey, y'all try to come through my house? I got all the shit over there." Like, oh shit, yeah. So I'm pretty sure if it was one of us, I'm pretty sure maybe something strange would have happened. I ain't gonna lie to you. But since it was like multiple of us, I think it was like 4 of us in his house, and he had dogs. He had the type of dogs he had. I'm trying to think how many dogs he had. if he had one or two. I only remember one particular dog. It was that dog from the Sandlot.
Oh my gosh!
That one, bro, like
the King Corso,
it was like that. But I ain't gonna like the King Corso. He was pretty cool. Like you would think that they're like protective and all that shit. It was cool with us at that time. But yeah, so we were smoking in there and everybody was getting high. My friend RJ, he didn't really smoke, but I don't think he was high. But you know that if you're in the same room where you're like smoking, you know you do get the, I forgot what it's called. Is it called transfer high?
Or contact high.
Yeah, contact high. So I don't know if he was high, but he could have been, to be honest with you. But
I've got
but he wasn't right
before.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he caught it. But yeah, we were smoking in there. I was high, and a few other people in there was high. My friends, and yeah, and it's crazy because I ain't gonna lie to you, all I remember, because it did just it was like how you said when you drinking, like you don't remember. I don't remember a lot, but I do remember this when I was high in there, and we was like, because my thing was when I get high, I be laughing nonstop. Like I would laugh nonstop for no reason, and they'd be like, "Bro, what is wrong with you?" And I just be laughing nonstop. I like there was nobody tell me no joke. I'd be cracking my ass.
Yeah, the permanent giggles. Yeah. You were stuck on laugh mode essentially, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like
that happens with the weed. Yep.
Yeah. So, and I just remember this. I remember this. I still remember this. That his dog, that was like the. Cause I think he had two dogs. I know he had more than one dog. So his dogs were in there. We were smoking weed, and they would like just walk around. And I remember his Sandlot dog. I'm sitting on the couch. Sandlot dog came right in front of me, stared right in my eyes, bro. Looking at me like this, and I'm high as shit. And I'm looking back at the dog like this. Dog looking back at me, and you know it's crazy. Even though I was high as hell, inside of my mind, I was like, bro, what the hell was that dog looking at me straight like that for? Yeah, like at that time I wasn't really scared because I guess he had control of his dog. It didn't look like the dog was going to attack me because that dog been nice to us since we got there. He didn't bark at us or nothing like that. The dogs was nice. So yeah, but that was a strange moment right there. Dog, I'm sitting on the couch like this. Dog came right in front of me. Like he didn't come right between my legs, but like you know how you sit down and like like where the so basically he was like right there, like right in front of me, and he just looked at me, dead ass in my eyes, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, bro, so after that, they told me that I had accidentally knocked over that guy's maybe like a vase or like his lamp or something like that. Still to this day, I can't recall that.
Damn. So that's why maybe that incident occurred where the dog was staring at you, because maybe that could have been when the lamp itself or vase had been knocked down.
Could be. And
the dog was just like staring at you like, hey man, you're in trouble now.
Maybe. But the dog didn't do nothing. He just looked at me and he just walked away. But the dog was nice though. For a King Corso, the dog was nice as hell. Like they never barked at us or showed any aggression towards us. It was cool with us. You wouldn't believe this part too. So boom, after we got done at his house, then usually my routine is I would walk with them, because I would go the same way they go to the house, and then once they reach their house, I would go the other way going towards my grandma's house, right? Because my grandma's house, it was kind of far from where like the bus stop would be at, so it was a pretty long walk. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I walked while being high, while I was high. And listen, I know people would think like bro, like your friends let you walk there. Like I don't know if they're true, if they was your homies like that. Let me just clarify. They was worried. They was like, "Hey, bro, you sure you want to walk by yourself, bro? You good, bro? You high as shit right now. You sure you want to walk, bro?" I told him, "Hey, bro, I got it, bro. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good." They was like, "All right, bro. Hey, man, we'll see you tomorrow." I was like, "Yeah." So I walked my ass home, and it was pretty normal. I think it was at one point where people were driving by, and I thought I heard somebody was driving by and say, "Hey, bro, you hella high." And I kind of looked, and I kind of see that car, and I thought I saw somebody was like peeking their head out saying that.
Yeah.
I was trying to find who said that. Honestly, I think that was just my paranoia, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And the whole time I was thinking, because this is like midday. Yeah. It's like mid in the day, and I'm still high as shit. Like, and I'm about to go to my grandma's house, and they might catch me, being high. So, but well actually, because I had a plan, because this is what I used to do all the time. When I would get to my grandma's house, I would usually go to sleep, right? That was like my daily routine, right? Mm-hmm. So when I was high that day, when I got there, I literally went to the couch and I took a nap. So they didn't think of it. They didn't think any of it.
Anything of it, yeah.
So and then usually my dad would come, and then we would come back from my grandma's house and come here. And the whole time I didn't say nothing. I usually have like conversations with my dad and stuff like that, but I was still high. I was still kind of high. So I didn't say nothing. I didn't. That. And when I came home, I went straight to bed.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I went straight to bed. I went straight to bed, bro, because I didn't want to talk, because I was afraid if I talk, I'll start saying some bullshit.
Yeah. It's like, hey, son, you hungry? It's like, hungry am I? Like, start talking like Yoda.
Yeah, and then my dad gonna be like, "Are you high?" Like,
it's like, no, I'm kind of low, like low gravitation.
So I was pretty smart in that department. So that's what I did, and my parents still did it. Well, I didn't really tell my mom the whole story, but I did tell my mom that I smoked weed before. I haven't told my dad yet, but they don't know they don't know that stories. So
right.
So how you said that when you drink, you don't recall anything. Yeah, when I was high, bro, when they said that I knocked over the dude's lap or something like that, I still, it's crazy because I still recall when the dog was dead ass staring in my eyes, but I don't recall knocking over, because again, I was all over the place. I'm laughing like crazy, bro. I couldn't stop laughing, and I was making them laugh. You know what I mean?
Changes, right?
I swear, if we ever have my best friend RJ on this podcast, and if he still remembers it, because he got like 3 kids now. I don't know if he will remember this, but like if I ever bring him on this podcast, bro, he may recall he may recall this. But again, this is like what? This has to be like 20 some years ago. So again, a lot has happened, but but yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he could tell everything, because I can't really recall a lot of things that happened. That's all I remember, that when I get high, I laugh a lot and I can't stop laughing. And I'm just like, and I was just all over the place. I think I was like standing up all over the place, and I sat down. I think they sat me down because I think I knocked over and left. So I think they sat me down. And you could be right. I think that's when that dog came to me and started looking dead in my eyes.
Yeah. The dog was like, hey, you need to chill. You need to chill.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that 2011, and that was the last time I've celebrated 420.
Wow.
I smoked weed after that, but like just like 420 basis. That was the last time. But yeah, I know, crazy story. If I ever bring them guys on, they could probably tell the story better than me, because again, I was younger than them, and well, no, because there were some people that was like the same age as me, but yeah, I was, but yeah, so yeah, That shit was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Good times though. But it's crazy. That was the last time I seen that guy who was in his home. And now I think of it, that was kind of weird of him to let minors into his house.
Yeah.
Now I think about it. I was like, damn, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that it was like multiple of us. You know what I'm saying? Just think if it was like just one of us.
Yeah.
If it was one of us, boy, he might would have done something strange, boy. For a
little he would have been on that Diddy R. Kelly stuff.
I'm telling you, because I was thinking when he had the dogs, I was like, bruh, if he was really on that type of time, what if he had like dogs like kill somebody, like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I was thinking at first. You feel me? Like so I thought he was on that, on the Jeffrey Dahmer timing, or the what's the other serial killers? Like he killed the first day, he feed the remains to the dogs and shit like that.
Right.
Like as a dog, I started thinking about like, damn, bro. But it was multiple of us, so I mean, what's the guy? He was pretty cool. He didn't give off anything like that, but again, like I had to be like 15 years old, so I didn't know like how I know about like weird people like that.
Right.
So yeah, interesting stories, y'all. Hopefully you guys come back for our next stories if we have some in our next episode, man. I think the moral of the story is that we have for y'all: don't do drugs, bro.
Or if you do them, just make sure that you are with people that you can trust and that you're with loved ones. And if you're to do anything, the safest ones, believe it or not, are psychedelics, but use it under medical supervision, so that way you can get the real true health benefits and not overwork your brain.
I mean, I still kind of think if you smoke weed, you're a 45 overall with no badges. In my opinion, like you have no badges, you have no life skills. But you know what? Like Julio says, yeah, I would say like Julio, yeah, like what Julio said, that could work too. Drink responsibly, y'all. Hell, drink like me. Don't be like don't be like him, Brandon, and Jordan. Get flat out drunk. Yeah. Staring at the mirror and start laughing.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, hey, drink.
That's how I know. Like if I'm like feeling it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't like being in that state of mind, bro. I'm sorry. High, drunk. I don't like being in that state of mind. I don't got control over my body, bro. I don't got control of my body or my mind, bro. I need to have control of it, bro. I'm sorry. I need to have control of everything of my body, bro. You know what I mean? I've been with my body for years. For damn near 30 years. Well, why I say damn 30 years like it wasn't 30 years? I'm 30 years old. What the hell wrong with me? Hey, Jesse, lock in.
Hey, you're time traveling. You're time traveling.
Damn near. I wish I could time travel. All the shit I've been through. Shit. Boy. Shit. Boy, I think, remember I told you that one dream where I thought I was like time traveling. I thought I was like time traveling, and I was like, it was like a guy. He was like a, what you call it? He was like a, what do you call him? He was like a, I don't know what you call him. Like a, how like when you go to another country and you have like a tour guide. I guess he was like a tour guide, but like time traveler wise. So we went back all the way to dinosaurs, to the prehistoric, to the early humans, and blah blah blah. Right. So we was going through that a weird ass dream, right? Then we went to a time where I'm present. I'm an adult. We went back. Then we went to a time. It was like 2006, 2007. I was like in the 5th grade. Boy, I had the bright idea to tell myself, hey, let me get to myself. Let me write down and tell my younger self, hey, avoid these 3 things. These things. And I've already had put down some people. Like for instance, I want to tell myself, do not play football whatsoever. And you see right here, it's called video editing. Get into that pronto. You know what I mean? Like high school, middle school, get into that pronto. Don't be ashamed of watching anime. You know, be expressive about it. And like there were certain people, women, I ain't gonna lie to you, I wouldn't tell myself to avoid, right? And there was a point in time where I was writing that down, right? And I was trying to run. You know how you dream, you be running hella slow? That's what I was doing. And I was trying to, and guess what? That's why I woke up. I was like, damn. So yeah, time traveler. But yeah, y'all, drink responsibly. I would say no drugs. I mean, Julio said psychedelics. I mean, I still think
under medical supervision. So if you have a doctor that looks over you, and they'll microdose you, so it'll be like something that your body would tolerate.
Man, you still have no with me. You still have no badges. Get God, nigga. What you talking about? Psychedelics, medical. Like, get God, boy. That's the only cure.
You want to hear? Here's the shocking thing with regards to the psychedelics. Apparently, it's been used for ancient. Even there's even sayings that even the Moses himself used a mushroom.
Yeah,
and this was when he saw the burning bush.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. I feel it though. I feel it.
And to be fair, it's better that than like prescription drugs that are developed like by big pharma with a lot of synthetic ingredients and harmful side effects. And yeah, like I said, with regards to these psychedelics, they're under trained and medical supervision, and these individuals will they microdose you, so they give the correct dosage that they know your body would tolerate, because they do all the blood work and stuff, so they'll know like this is the right amount to where you're going to feel good, and the benefits are going to be very helpful for your mental acuity and recovery.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go back to that on the next podcast. You know what I mean? To learn more of it. You already know what to do, you guys. All of our links in the description, both of our YouTube channels. One that's strictly our podcast channel. If you don't see us for a while, like what the little hiatus we had was really a big hiatus, but we ever go like on a 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, a month even. If you don't hear from us, go ahead and just watch our clips and everything on that channel, and we also put our lengthy podcast on YouTube as well. so go ahead and watch that, and also our other content on Them Dudes. Boy, we going crazy, man. We just had a first time collaboration with which is called POR Wrestling. They do like I don't want to say it's scripted, but it's basically backyard wrestling, like the game, damn near. So we do appreciate them for the support and letting us do our thing with their content. And best believe we will work again in the future, doing more reactions on their half. So unfortunately for the younger audience, if you're not 18 or over, I'm sorry to say, but you guys may not be able to watch it if you have an account on YouTube and you're not 18 or older, because it will censor the younger audience out there. Just to let y'all know. So and if y'all can't watch it, I honestly just ask your parents if they have an account, and if it's worth watching. And if they let you do it, then that's cool. If they don't let you do it, then they just don't let you do it. So we're not like the Democrats. Kids don't have consent. your parents do to y'all. So we you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So whatever the parents say, you know, that's pretty much the final say in that. So yeah, and also in our TikTok and our Instagram, we also post our podcast clips on there too. So yeah, and like I said before in our in the TikTok thing that we was going over, any of the clips that you guys see on both of those accounts, hey, go ahead, comment down on what you think of the topic that we're talking about, like what we just went over. Hey, feel free to do that. We want to go over all the comments, all the we want to go through all that, and we do appreciate those guys on our TikTok for commenting and starting the engagement. That's what we want to clarify. So me and Julio are real happy that we get to do that for you guys. With that being said, Julio, any last words before we head out here tonight?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I guess you could say it's been a pretty festive, like Jessie said, we've been pretty busy this month of July, and honestly, we are very thankful that we have crossed the milestone. We're now at episode 201, and this one is going in the record books, folks. And so, again, just whenever it is that you're doing something, whether it be drinking or you're potentially doing weed or any other drug, you want to make sure that you're around people that you can trust, so that way you're not put into any dangerous situation. So again, folks, we're very thankful for the support and everything that you guys have shared with us, the love you guys shared for us. So this concludes tonight's episode 201 of Them Dudes. Random as hell.
Hey, listen, you haven't heard this for a while. Y'all will hear this. We'll see you on next.